Hashem, help me with this one. I got like a half-hour walk, so I decided to bring this back. Well, decided to bring this along. I guess Hashem, what? I got my biggest thing is, you know, what I really like to see, what I really like to know, is how do I put it? So I'm thinking about like this whole process that we've been going through all these years, right? I'm reading through, rewriting How to Break a Life. Like, how did I know? Why did I name it that? Because it's so appropriate. How do you break a life? Read this. This will tell you. But I don't know, I just feel like, oh, where we go? We're going to the Chinese market. But how do we? Because this whole thing started in 5777. I remember it was August 26th. It was the night of the McGregor fight with Mayweather. Because that was the last time I drank. That was the last time I drank it for like 3 months. Till Thanksgiving. It was August, September, October, November, 4 months? Is that so true? No, well, no. It would have been September, October, November, so 3 months. That was the longest. That was the longest stretch of not drinking I had ever, or well, I mean, being sober. I'm gonna throw alcohol in there, not just isolate alcohol. I mean, that was the longest I was sober from drinking for. At that point, that was 2017. Shit, 12 years. But then even from 2005 back, well, I mean, 2004 back, that's when I was with Ellen, so I wasn't really drinking or getting high that often then. I can't say that was the soberest time of my life. But after what transpired over those 12 years, like, that was the most sober I had been. And that's when I had that wake-up call in October. And that was before Rosh Hashanah that year. Maybe I should... That's a good idea. Thank you, Hashem. Because that was on Elul 4, which was technically 2 days before my Jewish birthday. That was the last time that the North Node... That was the last time my North Node returned, too. Because the North Node was 1 degree away from, or 2 degrees away from my solar return. So there would have been the eclipse on the 16th, because I remember that day. I was at work. Mark gave me the welding goggles so that I could look at the eclipse. Was that 8 years ago, though? No, that was 6. No, they're fucking this whole thing up. Well, no, because that would have been the second year of the current cycle. Right? Right, because if it's a 19-year cycle and we're in year 8, '77 would have been the second year of the cycle, of the new cycle at least. Well, that's not a bad thing to know either, because if I want to do a map of the 19-year cycle, then I know where to start. But what? I know, I'm kind of lost in thought trying to figure out. So 2016. So 57, 76. That would have been year 1. What significant stuff happened then? Cousin Jason died. Actually, I think Cousin Jason died right around Rosh Hashanah of 2016. Because that was on September 16th, 2016. And then even going back to what we were talking about earlier in that last video, about my dad coming to me. Jason was coming to me like every day after he died. Take care of him, bro. Hey, Robin, I'm Jewish now. More Jew than Jew. Come on, man. Across the street. So let me think about this. So he died in September. That would have been the first year of the 19 years of the new 19-year cycle. The following year, I sober up for 3 months. Realize that my life has gone fucking haywire. Well, I mean, that was when I had my wake-up call and go, what the fuck the hell did I do with my life? So there's that. That was an eye-opener. That was a fucking big eye-opener. I ain't gonna lie there. Well, that's what ended up triggering this whole thing, because it was right after that. It was after that wake-up call. What the fuck? You take 2 months off of drinking, 3 months off of drinking after a 12-year bender. Like, you sober up. Once the alcohol's out of your system, you start to, like, things look like they're upside down. Well, or rather, things stop being upside down, and they're just like, whoa, holy shit, everything's upside down. That was good. And then we went into 5778. Wait. How? Am I putting this together right? $57.76 would have started right around when Jason died. $57.77 would have started after not drinking for a couple months. $57.78 would have been when I'm writing this. Yeah, that's about right. That sounds about right. So that would mean that my father died '75. Died in May 2015, and that September would have been 76. Jason died in 77. Yeah. Oh, holy shit. Then my aunt would have died in 74. On the same day as my father. Except not from the Jewish calendar perspective. It would have been completely different days. Come on, go, you got cars. Let's go. I appreciate you. Alright, ladies, just fucking... She's being thoughtful. So... Hashem, what exactly is it that we're doing? So you spent your whole life living by the Gregorian calendar, and now that you're trying to integrate the Hebrew calendar into your life and replace the Gregorian calendar with the Hebrew calendar to see what happens. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Because New Year starts on a different day, completely different day, a different time of year. Well, it's actually convenient too, because the Hebrew New Year of the universe, starts right around the Derek New Year, which is on August 23rd. So I got like fucking 1 calendar, 2 calendars, 3 calendars. I got at least 3 calendars that I'm working off of. Jeez. Yeah, keep it simple. Keep it really simple. Well, you know what? You know what it is too? And Hashem, I think you're going to agree with me on this. Is like, I don't think even... What do the Jews use the Jew calendar for celebrating holidays? So they only use it when it's convenient. Is basically what I'm getting from that. Oh yeah, because the Western calendar is kind of like the standard. Yeah, but why? When it makes absolutely no sense. It's not. It's like there's no real rhyme or reason to it. And technically, it's not set in stone. I mean, it's a calendar, not the calendar. It's only the calendar because people pretend it is. I don't know. That's why I think this is a really good idea to at least use the Jew calendar, like for the entire year, and see what happens. I mean, keep in mind, the only reason that we even found the Jew calendar in the first place was because we decided to, oh, hey, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we use the same time system as the King Solomon set up. Well, not that he set up, that he was using. Let's see what happens. So then what will happen if we use the Jewish calendar like it's the only calendar for a whole year? And it's not that it's not practical. I have practical application for it because if I'm already using a solar lunar calendar and the Jew calendar is a luni solar calendar, and it's just adding a little extra layer of organization to it, because realistically, the Western zodiac calendar it's only good for the sun. It's not helpful with the moon. I mean, it's cool to know where the moon is. It's cool to be able to track cycles like that, but I'm wondering, what if, that's a really cool idea. I like that idea. Like, what if we did the thing with the sequences, but instead of using the zodiac sequences, we use Jewish sequences, right? I don't know if that would work. Can we make a mental note? I'd like to believe that we have to get back to the zodiac sequences at some point. Because I got 6 more to do. So what if... Well, what I'm thinking... Because if we track, say, like, the Capricorn moon cycles, the Capricorn sequence, right? Is there going to be... I wonder if that's going to be... we'll find any trends, patterns with the Jew cycle. But then what? Like, because what I'm starting to see is like, I don't know. Nobody has any fucking clue what the hell I'm doing except for me, that I know of. Unless it's people that are secretly tracking everything that I'm doing and they're watching it going, holy shit. I don't think that's not impossible. But where are we going? What do we do with all this? Because this is a lot of shit. Because it's all in my head. I mean, I have the books, but I can do it without the books. But realistically, all the books are good for is just helping me like remember my own shit, remember my own experiences. But But even with that one, with that thread that I created on Facebook, like it's doing the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. And I did mention months ago, like everything else on this page is chaos. Pay no attention to it. This is the only thing that's important. No, that seems to be the one thing that nobody pays attention to. Hashem, is there a way to figure out how, like, who's, like, how do I put it? Hashem, is there a way to figure out, like, who is actually looking at these things that I write? Because, with the exception of Tori, I don't see any kind of engagement whatsoever, but I get this really deep sense that other people look at it, they just don't say nothing. Like sometimes I wonder, like I go through that Anakin Skywalker thing. When he's all flustered over the fact that the Jedi Council won't make him a master. I get like that sometimes. It's just like, what? Is nobody paying attention to this? Because this is like a fucking amazing stuff. Like even the people I've met through astrology and witchery, like nobody says nothing. They just ignore it. It seems that way. And I know, I get it. It's like, Derek, everyone can't be paying attention to you all the time. And if they were, you wouldn't like it. I get that. I just feel like not that I'm wasting time. I don't feel that way at all. No, that's the one thing, like, I actually feel the complete opposite about that. In the sense that I don't think I've ever spent my time so wisely before. But to what ends would you want to do? Well, I mean, I think I've been pretty fucking clear about it. Okay, maybe I have. One, I definitely like to see in my lifetime society toppled, completely broken down and reestablished as something else. And I would love to be the one that holds the torch, or light the match. But I think the way that things are, the way that things have been, this ain't working no more. It's not working for me. And I know it's not working for other people as well, so it's not just me. This isn't like a completely selfish thing. There is like a selfish aspect to it, but even like I was writing How to Break a Life. Like, I mean, unless you really think, unless it's like I really can just do it all on my own. And Moses was doing everything on his own up until Jethro told him, like, yo, you're gonna burn yourself out, bruh. You need to have other people helping you out with this. But at the same time, like, I don't trust nobody with what I'm doing. Like, I wouldn't trust anybody to like rewrite my book. I wouldn't trust anybody to be writing my post for me. Like, that's what I mean. I spent enough time as a manager of people that I know that, like, you can't rely on other people to do what you need them to do with the same proficiency that I can do it with, because if there's one thing that people are reliable for, it's fucking something up. People say, you can't do it by yourself, you can't do it by yourself. Why? Why can't I do it by myself? It would look so much cooler if I did it by myself. But this is coming back to that whole partner companion thing, man. Like, this is a theme today. You're noticing that, right? I am. Theme every day. Look. Hey, can we make it a point to fucking come here during the lunch special? Like $40 a week on fucking Chinese buffet. Well, I mean, it's not bad. It ain't bad. I just hope these other two didn't fuck my appetite up. I mean, it's possible, but... Alright, we'll think about this more inside, because I just wanted to see what would happen if we did this. Thank you, Shen. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Well, alright, I'll talk to him when we get inside.